As a new coin collector, you might be wondering, what are the tools that I need to get started in this hobby other than the coins? Well, watch this, and I'm going to give you one guess after you watch this clip what it is you're going to need. If my stapler is going to cooperate tonight, or is it going to make a fool of me? No, made a fool of me. You know, I made the mistake of buying a fairly inexpensive stapler. I didn't think it made a whole lot of sense to buy a $30 stapler. Now, the consequence of that is that, you know, sometimes you get what you pay for. Pinch it down. Learn from my mistakes, y'all. Learn from my mistakes. And I have just my stapler is going to be a disappointment. What are you going to do? Cry about it? It's glorious. Let me see here. I got a staple issue. The stapler, y'all. This is embarrassing. Buy a quality stapler. Right. The lesson here is buy a quality stapler. You son of a gun. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to need a good stapler. You know, there's some that would say when it comes to proof sets to just leave them in their original government packaging, throw them in a vault or whatever, and just let them age or whatever, let them get old, and someday they'll be worth more money. And that's certainly true. But it's also true that sometimes these coins are worth more individually parted out than they are in their original government packaging. And I'm wearing gloves today because I'm about to break out this 2012 proof set. And you might think that's a little nuts because this is like a key date proof set. This is one of the most valuable proof sets that money can buy today. But there's something in there that I need, and that's the dime for my Roosevelt dime book. Oh my goodness. You're going to break that open for Rosies? Yep, you're darn tootin', Mr. Lindegard. Look at there. Need my 2012 S proof. And, you know, I just got to have good coins. I can't have just any coins. So I bought these today, and I paid $150 for this proof set, which I bought it from the LCS, so I didn't pay any shipping. And, you know, even if it's a little more than eBay, and to be honest, I didn't check on eBay. Maybe I'll leave a little screenshot here of some sold listings of these. So anyhow, just to see if I paid a good price. But if I paid a little more, I'm okay with it because I'm supporting a local business that's really helping me with the hobby. I'm going to keep the box here. But here's the deal. Like, you know, these coins are gorgeous. They're beautiful. Who doesn't love the America the Beautiful quarters? I think that these will go down maybe not as collectible as like commemorative half dollars, the classic commems, but you know, there's some collectability to them, especially if you get to the 90% silver ones from the US Mint. There's the dime that I need. And so I'm going to be tearing open these two for sure. But I'm a little torn. I'm not a big fan of the presidential dollars. These usually aren't worth a whole lot of money. But this by itself sells for about $40 to $45 on eBay. So I may hold on to this. I haven't quite decided what to do with it. But I'm going to show you that there's a way that you can make money with proof sets, guys. So, all right, before we get into this whole thing, and let me show you what else I got going on here too, because this Roosevelt dime book, this is my first priority. I want to get the dime out of there, but I'm also putting together a typeset of the rest of the coins for the, you know, everything that I need I can get from a proof set. Everything else is going in 2x2 flips, and they're going in this album. I have a 96, a 97, a 98, 99, and 2000 here. I'm probably going to go all the way back to 92, to be honest, even though I don't need all of those dimes. I do need a 96 and a 97. But then I'm putting together a typeset of the proof silver quarters for the Statehood and the America the Beautiful. So we're going to be filling up 2 albums today, and we're going to be using proof sets to do it. So let's get into it. First thing I'm going to do is just recover my dime, and here goes nothing. Now there's a couple of ways that you can do this, and there's a couple of tools that you're going to need. You're going to need your stapler. You're going to need your flippy flips here. Got some flips, 2x2 flips for my albums. So let's free up our dime first. And I got the white gloves on because I put a big old fingerprint. Usually I wear like black nitrile gloves, but I put a fingerprint right on Kennedy's forehead. And maybe I'll show you that one. But you want to break these out, you just grab the edges and you twist till you hear the pop. We're just going to listen for that pop. Then we're going to check our corners here and see if we can work a finger in. Oh dear. I went a little too hard with the paint there. All right. The dime came out. All right, no damage. No damage to the coins, thankfully. Let's get this card out. And let's recover that dime. Now these are in like little bubble holders, but they are exposed. And Mr. Roosevelt here, shall we? That, my friends, is what you call a deep cameo. When you're looking from straight on and all the devices are white and the fields are black, that is a deep cameo. And that is why this is a very expensive little dime. This is worth far more than junk silver. So let's have a look here. Let's get this in the book. Sometimes these are a pain in the butt to get in the Dansco. So there we go. All right, let's set aside the Rosie book, shall we? First of all, I don't have nickel or penny flips. So I'm going to use quarter flips for those. And then I have my $50, my Kennedy, and I have the Sacagawea dollar. And I don't have any Sacagawea size, so we're going to just use the $50 size flip for the Sacagawea. And we're going to get these out and put them properly where they belong. So let's start with this beautiful Kennedy, this beautiful. Check out that deep cameo on the reverse. Now, all coins have 3 sides, a front, a back, and an edge. The proper way to handle is by the edges. And we're going to put Mr. Kennedy right here. Boy, that 2012, that is gorgeous, is it not? Now, let's see if my stapler is going to make a fool of me tonight. I got the brand new swing line. We're going to give it a go. And that one is encased. Now, I don't have a proper flat stapler, so you see how those humps are sticking up there? I want to pinch those down. That's why I have a pair of needle nose pliers down here. I'm just going to go ahead and pinch those down so that when I close my book or turn a page, it doesn't mark the coin that's behind it. So there we go. There is that beautiful Kennedy. that is my least favorite presidential face on any presidential coin. That is just hideous. All right, quarter time. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. So what you're going to want to be wary of is this plastic debris on your workspace here. So let's just take care of that. And let's reduce our chances of damaging a coin that may or may not be of value someday in the future. I'll tell you this, guys. I heard a guy say this week, he said, do not invest in coins, collect coins. Coin investors tend to get burned in the end. It's the hobbyists who collected what they loved who end up either making money for themselves at the end of their journey or leaving a legacy to their family. So collect, don't invest. That's the collection. Let me show you how I mark them off. All right, so the gloves are off because everything is carded. Before I move on, I just want to give a shout out to a young man from my coin club. This young man, he's, I think, 12 or 13 years old. His name is Riley. He collects foreign coins, and he's fairly new to the club. So I had a ton of foreign coins. So I let him pick out 10 of his favorites. And so he gave me this thank you card. Whenever you have a young person that is thoughtful enough to give you a thank you card for something, even a small gesture like giving some coins that really, to me, were of not that much value, but to him meant the world. You know, it tells me that he's being raised right. He has good folks, and it just tells us that maybe there's hope for our future, right? It's a little bit of a white pill moment for me. So shout out to Riley from the Wisconsin Valley Coin Club. Now let me show you how I mark. my coins here. Everybody has their method. Everybody has their ways. I go right to the red book here. I'm going to go back to the quarter section here. Let's see here. $quarter. Right here I marked right where I want to be tonight. And so I have my 2012s. And what's nice about this is also the order the quarters were released. So I'm going to show you how I mark my quarters. I'm going to put on the top 2012S. Silver proof. And let's see here. I want to have the purity down in my bottom left corner, so I know that these are 90% silver. And then I want to have the actual silver weight on the bottom right corner. And I know because I have this beautiful mat from Silver Seeker that 90% silver quarter is 0.1787 troy ounces of silver. Now, here's the other thing. I'm going to go to the reverse here. Actually, this would be the obverse, wouldn't it? So the 2012 S silver proof of Chaco culture. This was the second one released, and this one had 608,060 minted. So I'm going to put how many were on there. 608. 608060. So I gotta. All right, so I'm going to stack these up in the order that they were minted. I'm going to set them aside. And we're going to do this for every denomination. All right, so finally here are all of my 2012 S Mint silver proofs in order of which they were released. And this is, it's just kind of cool that, providentially, even though I have empty pages within this album, it all lines up so that there's always 4 coins to look at. So starting with my 99s here with the statehood quarters. And then here I have my 2012s in order of where they will end up in the rest of my proofs. Now, this 2012, as I mentioned, this cost me $150, and I decided to put in Sacagawea upside down, show the obverse because, show the reverse because it's just so interesting. But I want to say this, that you can make money breaking up these proof sets if you're so inclined. I am collecting and holding for now. But this proof set is about $150, and as you saw on eBay, it's as much as $180. If you break up this proof set and you break them out and sell each coin individually, you're going to make between $210 and $215, and that's on the basis of sold listings on eBay, and that's also on the basis of red book value. I checked it both ways, and the math works out. Now, that's not just true of the 2012. That is true of all the proof sets that I have. The 1996 cost me $20, and it sells for $55 each coin individually. The 1997 was a $27 mint set. This one sells for about $65 when you break them up individually. The 98, same thing. This was about a $25 proof set. That is $55 to $60 when you break them up individually. So again, is that my plan? No. I'm holding on to these things for I don't know how long. I may use these as trade in the future for other coins that I like. But for now, honestly, these coins are just a consequence of collecting the statehood quarters, which is really what I care about, is the statehood and the America the Beautiful quarters. But these, I've found like a renewed passion for basically modern collectibles, right? Because only 1992 and newer is where you get silver proof sets from. Before, I think, the early 70s, when you still had some 40% Ikes and things like that. Comment below if I'm wrong, but I think that's the case. So I'm going to be collecting everything 92 and newer on my proof sets and adding to this book. So, and I will be taking the dimes out of them to fill in my dime holes where needed. Otherwise, they will just make their way into the album. So leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. And if you stuck around this long, I thank you very much. And I hope, if you are not subscribed, that today is the day that I earn your subscription. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.